Hello. All right. Uh, I'm like really stressed now at the moment, and my heart is like really pumping a lot, very rapidly, and I wanted to record an artifact. Like basically, this thing na ki when you are in very much stress, uh, you like basically this thing na recording artifact at that moment is kind of like far more difficult. But I think that na it's a kind of like a simply a bitter medicine for your cure. Okay, why I say that thing? Okay, let's just start from the beginning. Okay, yeah. So this is my artifact episode number 3917, maybe 17, 18. I'm not really sure. Today's date is 3rd of March 2026. It's been almost like a morning at 9:21 a.m. Okay, so why am I kind of like in stress? Okay, I am stressed is because of that कि I just had a fight with my mother about something means what, like I'm 32, I am uh, living with my parents, I'm not earning any money. Okay, yeah. Usually is this thing, my stance is that कि I would make like not to talk or not to say any kind of like a word, whatever they kind of like a say, I just like listen, and yeah. uh, Sometimes it get hurt a lot, like really fucking hurt. I don't know how do I supposed to explain it. Just like it just feels like that kids. Why the fuck am I crying? I shouldn't supposed to cry. Fuck. Okay, so all right, let's just talk. Okay, so all right. Like it's a very difficult to be kind of like a record artifact at the moment and video artifact to record at the moment. Like even if you cry, let's just cry now. Like why are you stopping crying? Like I'm not stop crying, but I'm just like really like I don't know how to supposed to explain, but let's just say okay, yeah. So I just had a fight with my mother, okay, about something, and basically it's this thing that ki I make sure that ki I will not gonna talk, or I would not gonna do anything. Okay, yeah, I was be silent all the time. Do not do argue. But sometimes it just like it just like that na ki like sometimes it just like you can't control your emotion, and sometimes I did not like I did not argue, but um, I okay, so why is that hurt? Yeah, I think is that na why is that hurt is because of that ki like basically is this thing na ki yeah like okay. So first of all, why my mother is actually get mad about me? Okay, yeah. So basically usual day, I wake up, okay, and early morning I do my stuff, and I started reading my book. Okay, yeah. My mother didn't really like me to read a book, like not a kind of like some lazy things she against, like she kind of like thinks that ki like early, like morning you should supposed to be do your work, like clean this, clean that, clean that. Do not read the book at the morning, or if you wanted to read the book, then probably wake up at the kind of like a 4 a.m. and start reading the book and things and that. Okay, yeah, whatever. No, it's my mother is not against the reading the book. Is that ki my mother is actually against the reading a book, because like when I read the book, I usually read the book like basically almost like a 7:30 or 8 a.m. Okay, yeah. But my mother likes to clean, like basically is this thing. My mother has the things that na ki as soon as you wake up you have to clean that, clean that, clean that, and in that particular period of time, if you're reading the book, then probably it's not good, okay, from her point of perspective. And she was kind of like yelling at me regarding about something. Okay, yeah. I didn't really said anything at all. I just kind of like simply step book aside and kind of like did whatever she kind of like tell. Now while like she didn't really stop, she just keep saying that ki some stuff, that ki you are pathetic, worthless, and things and that. I said, yeah, okay. It's like that na ki like I'm used to with this thing. It's not really that ki I'm kind of like get stressed and things like that. It hurt. It's not really that it hurt, but it's like that ki okay. Then okay, yeah. So just try to understand the analogy. Okay, yeah. Why does my mother is kind of like so angry at me? Okay, yeah. Without no reason. She's angry at me is because of that ki because of that ki like basically this thing, my relatives, okay, yeah, specifically say my mama, okay, yeah. My mama means my mother brother, okay, we call mama. Now what he does, he just like my mama is one of the like really one of the like 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 one of the fuckiest person that I seen, like literally just like that na ki I don't know how to supposed to explain. So he drink alcohol a lot, okay, yeah. And he do something very crazy stupid shit, okay, yeah, after he drinking the alcohol. Because of my mama is kind of like drinking alcohol too much, my grandmother means like that my mother's mother is get stressed a lot, okay, yeah. And when she gets stressed, like basically just couple of days ago, mama kind of like spend all money on drinking alcohol, and then basically his electricity line is actually cut, because he didn't really kind of like paid the electricity bill for almost like 2-3 months. So that's why electricity board came and he cut down the electricity in his house, okay, in where mama and my grandmother means my mother lives together. Now when does happen, it's a very big thing na, like basically is this thing that ki you don't really pay the bill and electricity board is actually came to you and cut down your electricity. It's a very huge thing, by the way. Okay, why is huge thing is because of that ki it kind of like represent that ki you don't really have any money to kind of like pay the very basic necessity thing like electricity. So my grandmother is got heart attack, like I don't know, it's a heart attack, like something pain in chest, something like that, okay, yeah. Immediately kind of like something mommy kind of like took her to the hospital, okay. And her kind of like a left hand is a paralyzed, okay, yeah. Now this actually happened, my mother is kind of like a very much frustrated, okay, yeah. My mother thinks that ki my grandmother get this heart attack is because of my mama is kind of like drinking alcohol too much, and and basically he just spoiled his entire money, family, and things, and that, and that's why her mother, means my grandmother, got heart attack. Okay, yeah. So this is what my mother think, which is true, by the way. Okay, yeah. Now this is all scenario actually happened. Okay, yeah. Then my mother thinks, okay, that ki like I am also kind of like mama too. Why? Because from her point of perspective, from my mother point of perspective, I am 32 and I'm still living with her and I'm still not earning any money. Obviously I'm not drinking alcohol, she knows it, but she thinks that na ki today, sorry, tomorrow I will become like mama, and basically it's this thing that ki I will gonna do lot of shit stuff. Okay, yeah. My mother thinks that because she can sense that ki he's not worthy enough, like I am not worthy enough to earn money and things, and that, and whatever actually happened to mama, my mother thinks that ki it will gonna happen to me, and I will become very fuck person. Okay, yeah. So she is a kind of like a feel like that ki I am very kind of like a somebody became very fuck person in the future. So that's why she got very much stress that ki her own son will become like mama who drink alcohol and kind of like a things, and that. Okay. So basically it's this thing, my mother sees my future as like my mama. Okay, like a dark, drinking alcohol, not earning any money and things, and that. My mama earn money too, it's not really that, but most of the money he actually earn, he just spend money on alcohol. And yeah, that's a very shit. Now because of this thing, my mother thinks that ki I am that particular person, so she always kind of like a yelling at me. She kind of like a thinks that ki if I yelled at him, like me, on me, then I might kind of like somebody just push myself, started doing a job and things, and that, so that day would not gonna come. Okay, like my mama's day would not gonna come. Like this is all my mother point of perspective, so that's why she is kind of like a yelling at me, even if I didn't really did anything at all. She just constantly just yelling at me that he did this, you that. Okay, now I am like basically this is sometime like I'm just okay, it's not really that I don't really knew that thing, I knew that. Okay, but it felt like wrong. Like wrong means what? Like, do I blame my mother to think like that? No, I don't. She has every right to think like that. Then what's the solution? There is no solution at all. Like some problems didn't really come with a solution. It just exists and you just have to suffer. That's it. Basically the solution might be kind of like a thing that why not you do a job? Okay, yeah. Then everyone will be settled, right? Like basically my mother will not gonna yell. Everything will kind of like something really good and things, and that, right? But this would be kind of like a solve the temporary solution or temporary problem. It will not gonna solve the problem in the future. Like I wanted to become someone, and if I started doing a job, I would not gonna become that someone. And obviously is this thing that ki I spent almost all those years and things and that to do a job. No, I am not a failure. I will put effort and things, and that. So probably solution 1 will not gonna work. Okay, this is solution 1. Solution number 2 is that ki why are you not like a live alone? Like basically go somewhere else, live by yourself, right? Well, if I try to do this thing, then probably is this thing that ki money, where do I supposed to be have money? should I supposed to ask money to my father, then probably it's not really good thing, because of that ki where this money actually came from. Okay, yeah, and even if I ask to my father, then probably it just doesn't really right to ask money to my father, because I'm not in that position to ask money to my father. So basically I don't have solution 1 and I don't have solution number 2. There is only one solution I have, is that ki whatever she says, whatever she yell, I just have to just listen this thing and not to say any word. Like I can say like this is my dream, I wanted to do this and that and that and that, but she might not understand. Why? Because like basically is this thing, belief is actually came from the evidence. Okay, yeah, if you believe in something, it comes from the evidence, right? Evidence means like a kind of like a kind of like a reason that you believe. Okay, like I am wanted to become such a particular person, and I believe that thing. Why? Because I see the evidence inside of me that I could able to be do that thing. But basically is this thing na ki this is just my point of perspective. Every person thinks very differently. Even if I try to tell my mother that I wanted to become like this one and that my mother will gonna think that ki how do you supposed to become like that particular person? You are not a graduate person, you are not a kind of like assembly degree and things and that. Like yes, I don't really have degree, I'm not graduate person. Okay, yeah. So why does my mother actually think like that? Is because of that ki she thinks that ki education means degree. But in today's world, education is not a degree. Literally not. If you wanted to become a particular person, degree just doesn't really make sense at all. So so basically this thing na, it just, I don't know how do I supposed to explain. Sometimes na, it just like things happen and you just have to just delve with it. It doesn't really have any kind of like a sense at all. So that's why my mother is kind of like a got stress, and that stress is actually converted into the yelling on myself, like yelling to me and things and that. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurt, but it's okay. It's like that I'm used to with this thing. I just have to stick with my plan. Just do my things, suffer everything, hope this will gonna end well and end quickly as possible. I am kind of like a feel like that ki my mother kind of like a think like that ki I would become like my mama. I think that na, that is kind of like a something okay, yeah. You cannot change other people thought process. It just happened. So thank you.